Hey guys, Cindy over paper.old.new. Thanks for coming by and spending some time with me. And thanks guys here recently. I have gotten some more traffic and some new subscribers. So welcome to the crew. I'm so glad that you have come along, and I hope that you'll stay with me for crafting videos as well as hauls. That Ollie's haul was fun though. I'm going to be bringing you another haul soon. I have been doing a little bit of shopping around, so there might be another one coming. But today we are working in a calendar. Now, if you guys remember, I did this little calendar. We remember this one with the animals in it? And I put it together with the sheets from different journaling kits that I had bought. And we made these collage cards. Remember these? That was the last time I was with you for the calendar. Today, what I've been doing, okay, something is on there, and what I've been doing is finding nice, flat embellishment. So, like, not a lot of bulk in this one, although it is starting to, you can see it's starting to sit a little up on this end. I mean, you're not going to be able to avoid that completely, but I'm trying to do a lot of flat embellishing. So I've been doing collage on some of the pages. Now, obviously, that's very simple. It's a piece of washi tape with a bird sticker. But I've been doing collage, and I've been doing washi tape collage specifically because I have been really, really wanting to keep this nice and flat. So, and I like the strips, and I've been going through here and kind of keeping with that sort of theme and, you know, farm and animals and that sort of thing, and keeping it also eclectic. I feel like calendar journals have a tendency to be very eclectic because they are, every page in a calendar is typically different colors and styles, and, you know, or maybe it's all the same style, but it's different pictures based on the season of the year that it falls in. So I feel like they lend themselves to a little bit of eclecticness. Also, when we made the cards, there were some that were not, I didn't have enough pockets because some of these pockets are top end. I have 2 top pockets. So that eliminated these that I made because they're too wide. I can't stick them in the top pocket, so I'll have to make something else to go in those. But I did include them. So this has a pocket, and then, you know, we have our flip outs, which are also decorated simply. And yeah, I thought the arrow was fun to let you know, hey, flip that out. Anyway. So I'm not going to flip through the whole thing right now. We'll do a flip through when we're done, but you can see where I've done, I have washi stickers. This is a great place to pull out. I've been using a lot of my planner stickers. And I just feel like this is a great place to pull out nice flat things. And I like the way the washi looks. I mean, I'm enjoying using it. I did take out some of the envelopes. I did remove them, which has made for a little bit of like difference in some of the centers, which is why, like, on some of the centers I go overboard with the collaging because I removed the envelope and the decoration isn't there. For the doilies, I decorate the doilies, so you have that kind of an idea. And I'm trying to find one of the centers that here, this one. See, I took the envelope out, and I decorated it up. Put a little pocket in here. That's actually one of the envelopes that I took out. Put a little pocket in there, you know. So anyway, so back to where I am in the book. Okay, so back to where, excuse me. No, I'm not there. We're here. For some reason, this is still sticking. That should all be dry. Okay, so this is where I am. I made a tiny pocket here with some little tags. And, you know, tape. Again, tape collage with a little pocket. Okay, so this is where we are. I'm wanting to bring cherries in. In one of the, I think it's this one actually. bird pictures. There's a basket of cherries here. And I used cherries once in this signature, I think. And I'm going to use them again here. I like to every once in a while, bring something back in that I used earlier in the book, kind of to tie everything together. The other thing I really liked was the strip collage that went all the way across and then had some collage elements sticking down. And I think I wanted to do this in here with the cherries, right? I think. Okay, because we don't have a lot in here. I'm trying to remember. No, we're going to do it here, and then I'm going to put pockets in the middle. That's what I was going to do. Okay, so basically all I'm doing with this, all that hemming and hawing and not getting anything done, all I'm going to do with this, can you hear my nose? Up here amongst all my paper and the dust that it creates, my nose goes crazy. I'm allergic to my craft room, guys. Okay, so we're going to do the washi tape thing. Everybody's done this, right? Where you drag the washi tape across your glue stick to add a little more tack. This is very low tack washi tape. I got this in one of those big packs that they sell at Hobby Lobby. You know what I'm talking about? It's like $15 and you get, I don't know, a ton of washi tape. That's all I know. Okay, now I am going across the middle, but it seems to work out okay. I mean, it doesn't seem to hurt anything. So I might have to take a break here and go deal with my sinuses. I know we just got started. Good grief. Okay, so we do like that. And then I'm going to take some of this black and white. Now the black and white I don't necessarily take across the middle. But I can do more than one. Oh my gosh, do you hear that? It's ridiculous. So we'll put this one here. And I'm going to admit to you guys, I do as straight as I can, but sometimes this washi tape goes down crooked. I mean, it just does. But to me, this is no different than making a strip cluster, kind of. A simple simple strip cluster, but a strip cluster. And it's nice and flat, so there's not a lot of extra in it. Whereas sometimes your paper clusters, you get all the layers up, and it can be a little bit thick. So it's a non-bulky version of a strip cluster, which is what I'm going for with this particular calendar journal. It's small, and it's got a lot of signatures in it. If I bulked up every signature with a lot of bulky decorations and everything, you'd never get this book closed. You just wouldn't. Because there's a signature, a small mini signature between every calendar page month. Okay, we're going to put a little piece up here. Just like that. Kind of tie it all in. It crumpled. I'm trying to flatten it out. Okay. So, and that's our base for our decoration. Okay. And hang on just a second. Okay. Now, so we have that one and this one, and we're going to get some stickers out of the planner. Now, I've got pages marked. I'm pretty sure, hold on. No. What did I do? That's weird. I need the bottom piece first, and I thought I marked it, but apparently I didn't. So bear with me a second. I marked a bunch of other stuff. It wasn't this. I know what I'm looking for, I just have to find it. Oh, here we go. What's this? So we want this one. Okay. And I do tend to put glue on the back of these. And I lost my pearl, so that's a very probably inadequate pen. But, all right, let's figure out where we're going to put our little, I don't know, I think I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so we're going to put it right on there like that. This has also been a good place to use the planner stickers. I'm learning, like I said, when I started junk journaling, I jumped in with both feet. I was a haul channel before I was anything else, and I was just buying anything and everything that was paper that I thought I could incorporate into a book. And as I've been going, I've been learning, I don't really like that for this application. I mean, I like it, I just don't like it for this. So I'm learning a little bit about what I like to use and what I don't like to use, what I like style-wise and what I don't like style-wise. And so it's changing up how I like some of these sentiments. Let today be the start of something new is something I would put in a calendar planner, but not necessarily something I would put in as an inspirational message. Maybe. I don't know. I suppose it could be. Because it changes this is also cherries. The picture is just a lot different. So this one says, always find time for the things that make you happy. And I like that. So we're going to put this one down, and we're going to put it kind of catty corner on here. All right. Like that. So we're building our little collage, but it's very flat. Again, these are very thin stickers. Now, what's causing bulk in here if I'm using all flat stuff? One of the other things I pulled out, because I feel like, again, since I'm using all of this washi tape with all the bright colors and graphic designs on it, I pulled out my, actually what I should be doing is placing this based on the cherries. I want, okay. Sorry, I know. In the middle of a sentence again, I have quit speaking. This is my, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Okay. So with the flat, the washi tape being thin and flat, these planner stickers are also, well, they're meant to go in a notebook planner. So they're not intended to cause your planner to get all bulky and unwieldy and all that. So they are also, that's very thin paper. It's probably copy paper thickness with adhesive on the back. I mean, it is really thin paper. So it adds to my calendar without, now what I was saying about what else am I adding that's causing it to do the bulky thing. So I'm adding the washi tape with the graphic designs. What I'm also adding and what I pulled out were my 3D stickers. So the stickers with the little, that's where I'm getting my bulk from, is throughout here there's some of those 3D stickers in this book. But I thought they went really well with the pages. So that's why they're in here. The other thing I wanted to put up in this corner, not that, here, cherries. Okay, so we're going to get some cherries out of here, and I'm going to put them up in that corner. These planners have two different kinds of stickers. They have these really clear, see-through, they're not washi stickers, they're kind of a vinyl, I guess. Also, if you've ever put down these washi stickers, they look cloudy almost when they go down, and you can see the clear edge around them. If you rub them like a rub-on, most of that goes away. Okay. And so there's a page spread. All right. So I've been doing stuff like that. And then on some of them, I didn't do it there. I'm not ready with pockets for this. So I don't know if I want to look or if we want to move over here. Maybe we'll move over here. I have this blue that I tore off to use on something else. And I think we'll put it here to salvage it. Okay. It's going to have to get glue on it. I messed with it and used it, and yeah, it's just, there's no glue left on it. So we're going to put this on here. With a little tab. I usually do the back and front of the flap, or the inside and the outside, or however you want to look at it. The edge of this paper is crooked because there's a wrinkle here. So it comes right up to the edge here, but there's some sticking out there, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Adds to the character of the paper, right? When they get little wrinkles and folds, and because it's dyed paper. So, okay. And then with it, I really like this. I don't know if I should put this here or on the other side. And then if I'm not going to put it here, I have to know what I am going to put here. This is where it gets tricky, guys. Okay, so let's get out my stickers and see what we want to use. What about some of these? Now, granted, the one thing about these stickers is they all are a specific kind of flower. I mean, I'm not... Oh, these are blue-ish. This one's blue and white, or purple and white. Maybe I could use that. And the other thing I usually do is go thinner with the tape, but we might do 2 thick pieces and stick a sticker on it. Yeah? What are we thinking? If I stick that there and I put a sticker on there, do I like it? I've been digging around in my washi box, guys. So let's look. Oh, there's this one. I haven't used this one in the book at all. It's a little more abstract. I also haven't used this one. I'm wondering if I'm going to get a chance to. I kind of like it. It would go good with some of those. Oops. Here's another blue one. Am I getting too blue? I feel like I'm being too blue. You know what I don't have is something with like purple in it. I don't have a lot of washi tape with purple, which would be really nice. I do have washi tape coming off of its rolls in the box, though. Yeah, nothing with purple in it. See, this is what makes me go out and buy more washi tape when I'm not even really using what I've got. What have I used? I think I've got... I used this. This is kind of a pink and purple. To add a little... I'm going to tear it off long because I think I'm going to let it overhang and then cut it off. Even. Okay, washi tape is cutting into my glue stick. Okay, so we're going to put it... I want it to come all the way to the bottom, but I don't want it to go all the way to the top. So we're going to go like that. Okay, and then we're going to cut it off on the back. And we're going to put on a tab. I don't know if it's going to be this one. I did get some small ones out. I don't know how many big ones I got out. What is this one? Oh my God. That's too green. Okay, so we'll cut this. And again, we have the base of a strip cluster, right? So now having said that, do we put a flower on out here? I think he's too big. See, this is my issue, guys. When you guys start watching me do stuff, I start having like, oh, I kind of like that. Maybe I'll just stick that on there. My only other question would be, do I want any kind of a, I'm going to put a tab up there, so let's find the tab that we want. I probably should do the tape on the other side first, though. Okay, so we find a sticker we like. I like this one. I do not put 3D stickers on every page because they add bulk. Okay, and I'm trying to keep this one kind of flat. I've said that before, but on this one I'm making the conscious effort. Hence the thin planner stickers and the washi stickers. So that might be just neutral enough to be okay. Maybe I don't want neutral. Maybe I want this because there's burgundy in some of those things down there at the bottom. These are die cut from a scrapbook kit that I've had laying around in my stash for eons. I mean, literally eons. Okay, let's do that. So they're punch outs, and they have a tendency to have little nibs on them from the paper where you punched them out, where they were attached. So I will tend to go around and try and cut those little nibby spots off. The other thing I try to do is line them up good. We'll try and put some ink on the edges to kind of cover the fact that they don't line up well. And then I'll show you what I've been doing for pockets. Oh, I need to close that. So I'll put this on here. And I'll give you an idea of what I've been doing for pockets. I mean, it's not been anything like earth-shattering, but okay, turn it over. Oh, we don't have tape on this side. Shoot. I was going to do the other thing about this is as you get into these areas where the book is sitting up like this, see how this area is sitting? Because I'm on the tall side, or I'm on the back side of the book, so the flipped open page is the tall side. It makes it a lot harder to stick your tape down straight. I'm constantly pulling away from these things going, oh, it's crooked. I tried correcting one of them and it tore my paper, so I don't try correcting them anymore. If I'm going to correct them, it's going to have to be in the decorating, so to speak. Maybe I add some lace or... Now when I'm doing the strips, because obviously you can't lay them down and test them. I mean, you can a little bit because it's low tack, but to some extent, you're just kind of throwing it on there and hoping for the best. We'll add a little bit of sparkle with one of these, I think. If I can. Sorry, I know. It's the concentrating, guys. I can't chat so much when I'm concentrating. Okay, so I put the washi tape on here, and we'll finish off this little. Now, when I do these, not all of them end up with a sticker, although wherever I can find a sticker to put, I do. So it very well may be that I go back through here and say, oh, I really want to put a sticker on that one. I think I've got the little one up front in the first signature that's got bees, like a bee theme. I might put one of I have those octagonal or hexagonal, I'm not really sure which. Planner stickers that have bees on them. And they say things like be grateful, be authentic, yeah. All those things where they make a play on the word be. Got a bunch of those. Okay, so now I have my tab. Okay, and we look like this, and like this. Okay, it's good. A lot of times the planner stickers I use are the ones with the clear backing, like these have clear backing on them, and I don't end up using them on these pages specifically because if I put this down, you can see through it. So I put this on here like this. If I put it over the washi tape, all the washi tape stripes come up through that flower. And sometimes that's okay, and other times it makes the design really confusing. Okay, so that's that page. Now, you decide on some of the pages, I don't do anything. I do have blank pages. I mean, I leave some of them blank. So maybe I don't do anything on this facing page. Maybe it's just that. And we go on. On this one, I decided to leave the holes. So I don't know. I might end up, maybe I reinforce those and dangle things off of them. Who knows? Because I do have these little guys, which might be kind of fun to put here if I have enough of them. See, I have these. They're like hole reinforcers. And they would add a little something to the page. You know what I mean? Like this, and then one on the other side. I have, let me see what ones I've got. I think that's it. Oh no, wait. I think I see another one. Here's this one. Okay, so you're the odd man out. It's probably not you. But for these, this one on this side, I'm liking this idea. Have you noticed? I didn't abandon it. And what I might actually do is decide on the front and the back part of the page and put an eyelet in there. And then I can dangle stuff out of there. It would be fun to put like some charms or something. I don't know. It's a wide spot though. It's too wide for a bulb pin. So I'd have to think on it how I wanted to do it, but it might be kind of fun. So let's ink these. Yes, for all of you who are members of my channel, I hope that you will, you know, get into my crafting videos. Come see my journals and my, especially my kits. I would really love for some of you guys to head over to my shop. I'm trying to work on a kit. I've been having technical difficulties here. I'm going to do this from behind and see if I can get a little bit of ink on there, maybe? I don't know. But please do come and see, you know, what we're doing with journals, and make sure you're hitting that bell so that you get notified when I do put a video up, so you can come and see what I'm up to. I know I'm still slow making journals, so my journals don't get made, and I'm trying to speed up the process. So I've been trying to do a lot more work off camera so that, you know, I bring you in and I let you know, hey, this is what I'm working on now in this journal, but I don't necessarily try and do the whole journal with you. That's what was delaying some of my progress in the others. When I was doing that Pick a Project series, I would literally let the journal sit until we came back to it. And since we were rotating through projects once a week, it was taking me months to finish journals. I am really hoping that that is not going to be the case anymore. But, I mean, as you know, with the Apple Orchard Journal, it's not done yet because I want to share. Then that makes me hold off on working. And pretty soon here, I'm not going to have. So I've enrolled my daughter in school, like a regular school. She's not homeschooling next year. And she will be, I'll be gone all day because her school is not close. So it's going to be where I hike her to school and I stay in the area for the day. And then I bring her home. So, and then of course, you know, there's dinner and all that sort of thing. So it's funny, I'm putting these on here and I'm just thinking about the fact that I was going to do some sort of sunflower washi tape decoration on here. I suppose I still could, but I think it would clash a bit with these rings. So anyway, filming is going to get a little weird, which is another reason why you need to hit that notification bell so that when I do put up videos, you guys can come see them. I am going to be releasing kits. I told you I was having technical difficulties. I'm having technical difficulties also with my my computer, my one computer that I do all my kit making on. So I'm having to transfer files and do some rearranging, which is why the kit, I'm almost done with it, but I had to stop working on it, and I'm going to try and start back up again. And hopefully I'll have it out this week. I'm praying, crossing my fingers, all of those good things. Okay, that's kind of fun. That's different. I haven't done that yet, but this is probably I think this is the only sheet where I left the holes. So that's not to say that can't still be decorated. I could get circles. I could decorate with circles on there, which I'm thinking about. That might be kind of fun to do. Do a circle edge on this page. Okay, that's that one done. Now, for the center, this is where we were talking about putting a pocket of some sort. So let me think on, let's see, what do we have? I've got, so I have this old pad from, these are die cuts from kits. These are all K & Company kits. I love K & Company. I don't know where to find her stuff anymore. Probably online. But this is K & Company stuff. And I really like her stuff. And I had a whole pad or 2 whole pads of these tags, which I'm going through and backing and then doing something to the top and making them fillers for the pockets in this book. Along with I've pulled out some of my Project Life cards. So I've got some Project Life cards to go in here too. Which could get like a little sticker embellishment. I don't want to, like the see-through stickers I could put on here and you'd probably still be able to read the words. I don't necessarily want to cover up if there's writing space on these already. This one's got dots. This one would be a great one to put something on. You know what I might put on here? Okay, I know what I might put on there. Having said that, I was thinking. Dangerous in and of itself, I know, but I'm trying to think of what kind of pockets I would want in here. Okay, in the interest of clearing out my scrap drawer, I'm going to, this is slightly slanted, this pocket. I mean, this paper. It's not cut straight. So hopefully that straightens it out a bit. And we're going to cut that there. And I'm thinking this will go all the way across. Like that. Ooh. It's too short. I mean, it's too long. Okay. So we need to trim it. So if we put it across like that, and we have this one. Well, let's do this. Let me use. Let's cut this off. That's got a glue spot on it, and I don't want that glue spot interfering with my thing. And then basically what I do is I say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got to fold to the 3. All right. We're going to cut it here. My pages, my main pages for the book are 4 inches wide. Now, of course, my dyed paper didn't get cut to exactly 4 inches wide, so we'll trim it. And we'll put this on the bottom. I'm also going to tear this a little lower because, okay, now, I like the look of the torn edge pocket. My biggest problem with it is that's a flimsy edge, right? I mean, that core paper, there's like nothing to it, okay? So we are going to do that. Now, because I'm going to be doing this in a signature center, I don't have any problems doing things across my stitches. Sometimes what I'll do, though, is, especially if the stitch is going to be under something, I might take some glue. I mean, it's wax thread, so I don't know if that causes any problems with the glue, but this is going to be under a set of pockets. So I just want to make sure that it doesn't wiggle around and get in the way of sliding anything in and out of the pocket. Just put a little glue on there to tack the stitch down so that it's not moving. Because, I mean, I haven't figured it out yet, and maybe somebody can direct me to a video. It's really hard for me to pull it tight and tie, and while I'm tying, you loosen. So your stitches go loose. I don't know how to make it stay tight. So that's where I am on that. Let me get all my ink. I'm going to color this and get it all nice and inked. So we have a nice edge on there. Now, granted, it's a dark blue edge, so it may blend in with the paper it's going up against, but you get the idea. Maybe we'll go in the middle here, around the edges. And then we'll have a set of pockets that go across this that we can stuff full of goodies for this signature center. And this will be my main pocket set in this signature. I've only done, one large pocket in each signature. Because again, there's a lot of writing space already in this book. The signatures are mostly just writing space. So they don't require... All right, I'm going to take this off and we're going to draw a line. If any of you ever seen me do this, I take it and I mark where I want the bottom to be. So when because that'll be under the pocket, and I want to be able to, I have glued them down too high thinking, oh, I can move it up to fill in some of this space up here. I've glued them down too high. And then, and I had clipped I didn't clip them. I had clipped the pockets and it made them off kilter. So like, all right, now this is the top one. So I want to glue this one down as belly bands. And we're going to put it right on the middle up against my two marks. And hopefully, well, move it to its... See, that one I didn't tack down. That's moving with the pocket. Move it to its space. Put it down, and then I'm going to close it and kind of get that spot in the middle. Okay. Once they dry, if they're like that one's overhanging, if once I get them dry, I start opening and closing them and they're overhanging, I'll clip them. Or I'll readjust at the time. Okay. So those are glued down, and now we're going to glue this one down. Now this one you need to get the bottom, because this will close off the pockets. I probably should have tacked that top string down too, but I didn't really. Didn't really think about it at the time, so I just kind of. Get to the bottom of the page, get it all glued down. See, it's when they don't line up properly that I end up thinking, oh, this page is going to get an edge or a ruffle or something. My glue's leaking again. Let's forego that. Okay, now let's get back in here. Okay, so this is my pockets. I'm thinking I should let this dry before I go messing with it. But you guys know me. The other thing I can do is just trim up the edge of the page. I mean, these pages don't have to be a certain width as long as they don't hang out the edge. If I trim them up the edge, it'll be fine. Okay, I like the way these pockets look. I'm thinking I can put, I got a Project Life card I could put in there. I'm probably going to need something a little taller for these top two. I don't know, because that goes all the way down. So these disappear. So one there and maybe a tag or something over on this side. Let me see what decor I decide on for this page. Are we going to do some strips on here, or I'm going to add some pink in here. I wonder if it would look goofy if I did both sides. Does that look goofy? Yes, that looks goofy. Of course it looks goofy. What a silly question. And herein lies my issues. Okay. We haven't used this in the book yet. So I'm thinking we do do I want to go across the top again? I want to cross the bottom there and down the side here, right? Yeah. So I could go across the top. Across like that. I think it's in pink. Okay. Let's do that. All right, I'm going to finish this one up, guys, and then I'm going to let you go. And I hope you are enjoying this insight into what we're doing with this calendar. Just trying to go over that in the best way possible. It doesn't make it look weird. And I think I made it look weird. Okay, so like that. I'm going to do 2 longs, I think. Bring one. Love it. Well, it's definitely handmade. Because we all know my eyeballs aren't straight. Okay. And we might still be able to do our I kind of like that. I don't really like that. Or should I put it? I like it in the middle here. Okay, guys. Okay, so this is how the calendar journal is going. As you can see, I'll show you in a second. I'll lift up the side. As you can see, this one's almost done. Hopefully we'll be doing a flip through of it soon. So yeah, I just have a little bit more. Each one of these represents pretty much a signature. So 1, 2, 3. This is not stuck down. Now that I've gotten the decoration on the page, I can do this tag or this tag. I think we'll do this tag. Okay, and that's not to say that's all that'll go in there, but for now, this marks the page and it tells me what I want to put in there. And we are going to, I'm going to add some more little embellishments. Wait just a second. Where is my... Okay, so tore that. And I was thinking I would put it on here. I don't want to go too much. We're going to put some blue edging on it. Just to go with the page. Like I said, this journal's kind of whimsical. Aesthetic-wise, it's kind of all over the place. I mean, I'm trying to stick with the same elements from the same places, if that makes sense, so that the it still all matches. But again, I will say that I think calendar journals lend themselves to kind of mismatched, whimsical, eclectic style journaling or style decorating. Unless you get one that's like really, really themed. And even when you get the themed ones, the coloring for the pages tends to lean toward whatever season they're putting that page in. So it's not always... It's not always exactly. Okay, and the other thing that I'm going to be using in this book that's probably going to add a little bit more bulk before I'm done is I still want to go back and add some fiber, some lacy bits, some fabric ruffles, some... Now, granted, all fibery things can be smushied, but okay, and there's our page center. So we got a signature done. I basically did I started the signature and then I did the signature with you. So we did this and we did a signature center and we've done this flip out bit and we put the little holes on here. I'm thinking about coming back. My bag of circles is around here somewhere. I'm thinking about coming back and doing like a little bit of a circle cluster up the side of this. And that's that signature. I have 1, 2, wait, 2, yeah, 3 more to decorate, and then this is done. And see, you can see it does do some opening. But hopefully when we get the weight of the cover on here and the fabric, I'm doing the fabric closure that we did on that first calendar journal. So once we get all that on here and put together, I'm thinking that it will hold it closed a little better. It'll be a little more even. And I'm really looking forward to getting it finished with you. So come back and see me, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.